Okay guys, so here's the deal. We are working on defense, tactics, and technique this week at practice in preparation for our upcoming tournament. So I put together a little brief video. It's comprised of a few different video clips. I show each clip 3 times. The first time in full speed. The second time I slow it down in half speed and I explain some stuff. And then I let you watch it again in full speed so that you have a better understanding and can watch it in full speed. So anyhow, hopefully this will make sense and help you guys. I think it will. We'll be talking about it tomorrow at practice, so make sure you guys all watch it. And we're going to go right now. Let's see. Alright, so the first thing is the transition when we're going from defense to offense. Full speed. We're watching the white team here. Okay, so here's the deal. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including the keeper. And you can see how close we are to the goal. All 9 of our players are in a very compact, tight area because we were playing defense and the ball was in the center of the field. The ball was not on the outside of the field. So this is the dangerous area. You can see right here that little white dot is the ball. And as soon as the ball gets cleared and it looks like we are going to win the ball, watch what this guy does. This guy in the yellow circle is actually a left midfielder. Okay, our left midfielders, when we're playing defense, have been playing all the way out here. Not what we want when we lose the ball. We want you out here when we win the ball, but not when we don't have possession of the ball. So watch what this guy does. He makes a beeline sprint to the outside of the field. You can see the black player challenging the ball. Now by the time the left midfielder gets the ball, he is already on the outside of the field. He winds up juking the guy, but nobody's sure if he's going to juke him or not. The moment he clearly wins possession of the ball, you can see our entire team begin to move forward, including the sprinter at the top of the screen, or the forward rather. And you'll see this one more time in fast motion. Left midfielder's going wide. Everyone's tentative. They're not moving forward yet because we don't know what's going to happen. He wins the ball. Bam. Look at how fast that forward gets forward. The ball is played into space. Brilliant. Okay, defensive positioning. When do we leave the middle of the field? Okay, the ball, it's kind of hard to tell, but the ball is right here. The black player has the ball. He's being marked by a white player. Here's our left midfielder again. You can see how far inside the field he is. Now the reason he's not further on the inside of the field is because the ball is already towards that side of the field and it's working its way out there. But he doesn't leave the middle until after the ball gets passed to the other black player. That's his mark. Okay, here's our left midfielder. This is his mark, but he's not marking tight. This area here is the danger zone. That's why he was sticking towards the center of the field, because the center of the field is where the other team is trying to exploit us. They're trying to get the ball into the center of the field and through the center of the field so they can score. Okay? Now watch what happens. Left midfielder finally runs out. There's a couple other things I'm going to show you in slow motion in just a moment. Okay. Right here, he runs outside. Now watch what happens. This is what we were working on yesterday at practice. This guy right here was on the ball. This black player had the ball. The white defender was the first defender. He was applying pressure. He was trying to slow that guy down and delay him. Okay? This player here was providing support. He was behind him. Now, the moment this black player passes the ball to the outside, the supporting player comes out and applies pressure, and watch, this guy who was the first defender is going to start to drop back behind to play a supporting role, just like we were talking about. And when he does that, this player, this white player over here, is going to start moving forward to take away this player's opportunity. Now you can see this guy starts to drop back, but it looks as though the left midfielder is going to win the ball, which he does. And so again, bam, we make the transition. And again, the ball is not played to the guy's feet, it's played into space behind him. Okay, communication is huge, guys. We keep talking about this. I know Coach Ray has talked to you guys about this. Communication is something where every player, even if you're a terrible player and you're really awful on the soccer field, this is something you can do well. Every player, even if they've never stepped foot on a soccer field before, can communicate. And there's two different kinds. We got verbal and nonverbal. That means speaking, using your mouth. Nonverbal is using your eyes, your hands, your body language, things like that. So watch what happens. You can see number 3 on the white. Lots of stuff going on here. We're going to evaluate it. Okay, so the ball is all the way over here. Somebody on the black team made a drop pass to get the ball out of pressure so they could reset. Here you're going to see number 3. What does he do? First thing he does, he goes, I've got time. Let me look behind me and see what's going on. He's now evaluating where his team's positioned and also where the other team is positioned. Okay? And watch what he does. Now he turns back around and sees that this player is starting to advance. So he goes, okay, it's time for me because I'm the closest guy. I've got to put pressure on him. But before I do, I'm going to turn and yell at my players and tell them what to do. And watch what he does with his hand. Hey, you, come back. You're going to mark number 7. He goes out, and you're going to see another white player come out and mark number 7. You see that? Okay, defensive recovery. What does that mean? The white team had the ball here. We lost the ball. This was before the video that I'm showing you right now, but they lost the ball. The moment they lost the ball, look at their left midfielder again. I'm not focusing on left midfield. I know it seems as though I am. This applies to a right midfielder as well. It's just that I happen to have video footage of this particular player, okay? So watch what he does. He doesn't run back and try to stop the ball. He doesn't go to the outside of the field. He runs right back into the middle of the field, and he doesn't leave the middle of the field until after the ball gets played out there. And there's a few things going on here that you're going to want to see as well. So here he is, coming back. He sees the guy slowed up the ball, so he slows this run down, but he's still in the middle of the field. He's evaluating. You can tell by his shadow, as the ball goes wide, he's starting to creep wide. Now, very important, as he applies pressure, and look at how quickly he shuts him down. You can see he covered 12, 13 yards in a matter of a second or two. As he gets there, his positioning is good because he doesn't leave his legs wide open to get nutmegged. He actually keeps them together, and watch what happens. It's a proper standing tackle, and they wind up being on the counterattack. We'll see it again one more time in fast motion. Alright guys, that's it. Hopefully I will have some video footage of your games and I'll be able to use you guys in the next video clips.